how to make visual supports, technologies. You guys can, I mean, gosh, nowadays it's awesome. You can go to Google Images if it's something that, if it's educational, you don't have to worry about the copyright. If it's not educational and like we were selling it or something, you would want to use a site that allows you to reproduce it. Or you can take your own camera, your smartphone, or your iPad and take pictures of the actual setting. So you can use the internet, you can go onto the Kohl's, a Kohl's Circular and get cutouts of magazines, make it a project. Boardmaker is a program that you can use, you don't have to. A lot of like the ones like Boardmaker, like this was made with Boardmaker. I like it for some learners, but I really don't like it for some learners too. Like it really depends on who that person is. With some people, they would see this and be like, are you kidding me? This is baby stuff. Why are you giving me pictures of what a 4-year-old would do? A 4-year-old would love it. Maybe they would prefer to use a Google image like the gummy bears. So just kind of really think about who your learner is. So you don't have to like buy a program either. Apps. Book Creator is my favorite for developing social stories. It's really user-friendly. You could also use PowerPoint or Google Slides and create a social story. It turns it into an iBook. It's so simple. Apps. So here's what I did. The ones that are in bold and bulleted are my favorite ones. The other ones are recommended. Actually, I was interviewed with Live Special. One of those magazines has. Is it up there?
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah, I was interviewed by one of the writers of the magazine articles, and they had asked what recommended apps parents should use. And a lot of these that are on the slides are also in there. That was something I'd done a couple years ago. Oh, thank you. Yeah, cool. So so in order to make visual supports, First Then, My Choice Board, Goal Tracker, those are the ones on the left are my favorites. There might be newer ones since I last looked, and hopefully these are still available too. If you have a hard time finding them, shoot me an email. I'm happy to guide you to additional choices. You can also use the native apps that are on a computer, on Word. Notability is great. I use Notability every day because I'm paperless on an iPad, and that you can really create some really cool boards with.
So much easier now than it used to be.
It is, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Here's some online resources, and sometimes like if you have a learner who's going to get a haircut and you want a more simple story, you might not need to recreate it and develop it on your own. You might want to just go onto like this website here, Autism PDD.net, or Autism Speaks has some. You can download ones that they already have made up or modify those and see if that meets the learner's needs. So that's the slides for the evidence-based practice.